Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. I hope your holidays were great. Let's dig into it. Let's hit 2023 running. I can't believe it's 2023 already. Jesus. All right. So, I wanted to create this guide to sustainable video creation in 2023. By sustainable, I'm not talking about like green or anything like that. I don't know how to make sustainable videos on that front, but what I mean is as a business owner to be able to consistently create videos for your business and do it in a way where you're not going to burn out, you're not going to give up, all of those things that prevent people from doing this consistently and seeing the benefits on a consistent basis. I wanted to put this together so you can at least see that there is another way forward of how you can do this. So, here's the main problem that I see from the business owners that I talk to. Aside from the fear that comes with creating content, making marketing content, especially videos, consistently for your business is difficult. Either you have no time, you run out of ideas because of the amount of production and things like that. You lose steam with it. And because you don't really get consistent, the results that you get really aren't worth the time spent. You're sitting there. I spent 4 hours putting together this video. I tried to make it the most perfect thing. And then I put it out. I got 30 views, and my mom or my grandma commented on it, and then they shared it. But I spent all this time doing something for my business that didn't really do anything. Whereas I could have been out selling, I could have been out helping customers, I could have been doing 100 other things that are not making videos. So, this is the main problem I see. And this is what I want to address with this quick guide. This is just high level, but we'll go through it. So, here's the basic cycle of how you can do this. And this is really to do on a monthly basis. So, creating valuable marketing content each month with less than an hour of your time. So, I'll go over the process, I'll go over what you need, and then we'll dig into each of these. So, very first one is how do you help your customers and then create additional content from that? You're going to film yourself answering these questions. You're going to chop those into short video clips and release several of those short video clips each week. And then you repeat that process each month. So let's dig into it. What you'll need customers, that's for sure. You'll need a phone or camera, a decent microphone. You'll need to have an editing software and social media channels, and then you'll need someone to assist. So this is where either we come in, or if you have somebody that works for your company that is in the marketing department that can help you do this, you'll at least need that because otherwise, then you're going to be responsible for the production piece, and then you as a business owner can't do this in less than an hour unless you figured something out, in which case you need to tell me or you need to start your own business, and you can probably put me out of business. So start by answering this question. What are the main challenges that your customers face, and how do you help them solve their problems? And this is important because this can help create a bunch of other questions that you can answer and create content from. So, for example, this is a little bit of foreshadowing, but we're a local bank. Our customers are business owners who get treated poorly by these big banks when they have a problem. So they're stuck on the phone with a person in a call center who they don't know. They'll wait hours or days for an issue to be resolved because the bank doesn't view them as an important customer. They don't have a $250 million account open with them. So we help our customers when they need it because that's what matters to them. So this is one of the fundamental challenges that we help solve for our customers. Perfect. Okay. Answer that question. And from there, by answering that, you can dig into other questions that come from that. So, what are some examples of customers this has happened to? How did somebody from your team specifically help them? Do they have a unique skill that helped move this along? And then now that they know that you solved this problem, what's the process like for a customer to start working with you? What fears do these customers have before they start working with you? And then how do you mitigate those fears? So use this to build a list of 10 questions that are all geared around really how you help your customers and what that process is like. Now, film yourself answering each of these questions separately. And so you you write these out, have somebody, this is where the person comes in, have somebody from your team ask you these questions and film yourself answering these. You can look off to the side so you're talking to them. It's a little more natural, but put a pause between each answer. And I'll tell you why in a second. But you can use your phone to get started, but at least use something newer, at least with a decent camera. And then you can invest in a good camera. It is your business, so you do want to make sure that you're at least doing something of decent quality. It's a representation of your business. So try not to do this in your closet or in like a really dark room if you can. A lobby or a conference room actually can work great. Now, because you answered those individually, you can chop those into short clips and release those over the course of a month. I probably should have put a slide in here that said chop those into short clips, but you're going to take those, you're going to put them into an editing software. Oh, man. All right. Well, forgot to put that slide in, but you're basically going to take each of those answers, have somebody from your marketing team download a software like DaVinci Resolve, chop those up into 10 short clips. Those will be anywhere from 30 seconds to 90 seconds long. And you now have 10 videos of you as the business owner or an executive talking about how you help your customers. So now that you have 10 of those, you can have them go on and post 2 to 3 of these videos each week. And that covers a month for you. And another benefit of creating these 10 clips is that you can release this over multiple platforms. So if you have 10 clips across 3 different platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram or YouTube, that becomes 30 posts. So don't overlook the distribution. Here's an example of that, how you can turn one of those videos into 30 posts. So film yourself answering all 10 questions. You chop that up into these 10 clips. And then on LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube, you release 10 posts each. And now you have 30 posts. So in roughly 30 minutes, you just created 30 posts for your business that can get blasted out. And as you stay consistent, that number of viewers, interactions will go way up. And so I recommend repeating this process for at least 3 months so you can start building a following. You can start getting people to interact with it. And then as more people interact and see it, you'll get more people subscribing and following. And the more helpful that the content is, the better, because more people will like it. They'll share it. They'll save it. They'll get something out of it. And you'll be amazed at who's following, even though you don't realize it. There have been plenty of times where I've just been putting this content out, sometimes wondering what the hell I'm doing with my life. Why am I spending all this time? And then I'll sit down at a sales meeting and somebody will list off 4 of the podcast guests that I've put out and sign a contract with me. So it leads to dollars, but you do have to be consistent with it. If you just put it out and you give up, I got to be honest, you're not going to get much. So that's the overall gist of this. I wanted to put this quick guide together so that way you can see that, hey, if I'm so busy that I can't make content for my business, there is a way around it. And this is really kind of the gist behind the secret sauce. So if you want us to help with this, please reach out. We can actually film this. We can chop it up. We can edit it. We can do the distribution. And then if you have somebody from your team that wants to learn how to do this, send them our way. Either we'll give them some guidance, or we're actually going to start putting together some quick online courses that you can buy. They'll probably be like $50 or something, but it'll teach somebody from your company how to do this so you can start seeing the value. So if you have any questions, like I said, reach out. I would love to answer them. Happy to help. Otherwise, I hope this is a useful tool. And yeah, thanks for checking it out.